Tuesday and welcome to a speed build. The speed build that I was going to get out for you on Friday, but I needed to rest and recuperate because I was still suffering from a cold and I felt like crap. And the next day I was going to be going to Brighton for my best friend's 40th birthday, so I just needed to recuperate myself. So sorry if you were waiting for a video that didn't come, but here it is now, and I'm doing the voiceover right now. Hello, welcome to the Homestead. I really wanted to create an almost American themed kind of, well, not themed, but American style farmhouse, really, with an area where a sim could move in and just grow tons and tons of veg on whatever produce. And here it is. This is what I came up with, and this is in the world of Copperdale as well. Not really done many builds here, but I do like this world for building, I really do. And I thought this farmhouse looked marvellous in it, so I flopped it here, and here it is to stay. But yeah, 3-bedroom farmhouse it is. One of the bedrooms being a smaller kind of single one. It's got a living room, it's got a kitchen, it's got a pantry. I have used a bit of custom content with this build as well, especially with the furnishing on the inside. But don't worry if you haven't got custom or can't use custom content. You could easily download this build and just change out the furniture on the inside. Around in the whole kind of like growing area is all in-game items, and I do use quite a bit of in-game items as well, so you could easily just swap out the windows and whatnot. But yeah, there you go, there's the explanation for it. I got inspired from this farmhouse as well by a sketch that I saw online. I can't find it. I did have it on my phone. I think I must have deleted it this weekend after I was deleting many photos of just me and my friends drunk at the weekend. We do not need to see that, thank you. And I think I must have deleted it with that, but it's online somewhere. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. But if I can't, then I won't at all. But yeah, I'm very pleased with how this came out. It came out very cute, and it's very nice for gameplay as well. I did player test this, and just it worked out very nicely indeed. I will get this up on the gallery this week at some point. I need to get all of the CC and stuff listed, so just be on the lookout for it, my darlings. But yeah, I love the style of this. I don't know what you would call this. Is it like a craftsman farmhouse? Would that be the American way of saying this? I have no idea, but whatever it is, it's bloody gorgeous. The actual house that I found, and I thought it just translated really well to The Sims as well, especially with these windows from Charlie Pancakes. I just thought it just looked smashing. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, hello. We're back, new week on the channel. First, starting off with a speed build, of course. Needed to get this out first while it was there festering, and I needed to do a voiceover, so that's what I'm doing now. And we're going to be continuing on with the dream home this week. We're into the interiors with my dream farmhouse this week, so that's going to be coming tomorrow and also on Thursday as well. And then on Friday I'm going to be doing a little challenge video. We haven't done a challenge video in a while, and I did say a few weeks ago that I will be doing another challenge video, so be on the lookout for a little challenge video coming this Friday. We haven't done one of them in a very long time, so that's what's going to happen. Yes it is indeed. But this kind of came together really easily. Hence why the kind of shorter kind of speed build. Because of the reference image that I had, the actual house itself came together very quickly. But I don't know, the grounds around, I made sure to wrap it in this fence here from the horse ranch kind of like debug menu. I put this all the way around. I just thought it really needed a big fence all the way around this entire lot. This is a 50 by 40 lot, I think that's the size of it. And the grounds just kind of came together quite nicely. Well, you'll see in a minute how we go ahead and put in the kind of like growing patches from the cottage living expansion pack. And I don't know, I thought it came together really nicely indeed. Sorry if I'm skipping over my words and whatnot. Bit of a heavy weekend on top of me just getting over a cold. Luckily, when I went to Brighton, I was feeling a lot better, because if I wasn't, I don't think I would have went. But now I'm suffering from one of those, people in their 30s when they have a hangover that lasts 2 weeks, to be honest with you. So if I skip over words and sound a bit derpy, you now know the reasons. Okay. All right, thank you. I bumped into so many of you on that travel. Honestly, I must have bumped into about 6 of you. All going about your daily business, and you all came up and said a lovely hello to me, and it was very, very nice. A couple of you at the train station. I saw one of you in the lanes in Brighton. One of you screamed my name the loudest, and then you were hilarious, by the way. I just thought you were absolutely hilarious. So thank you for coming up and saying hello to me out on my jaunty travels. It was very much appreciated. And that goes for any of you. If you ever see me, I am very friendly. I promise I will say hello to you. So do not feel afraid to say hello. Just wanted to put that out there. But yeah, lovely. I thought I'd separate the 2 areas off as well, just so it looks a little bit more like a homestead. I could have put more things in here to make it more homesteady, but I didn't feel I needed it for the gameplay that I wanted to do with this. This is going into my legacy save file. It's a family of somebody who are friends and almost relatives. They're almost kind of getting married. The 2 families are connecting, the British family and the American family. So I really wanted the kind of in-laws, shall we say, to have a farmhouse. So that's where this kind of came from. They're very, very kind of not how to do, because they're very kind of like earthy and down to earth, but they live a very kind of simple life, and I really wanted to portray that in this build. So even with the details on the inside, I go for a little bit more of a simpler sort of like furnishing technique on the inside. Not too much clutter everywhere, everything in its proper place and whatnot. And yeah, it came together really nicely. It really did. So you'll have to let me know what you think of it. I'm really pleased with how this came out. I really am. I thought it looked really nice, and as I said, it's really fun for gameplay as well. You can already see I've gone ahead and planted all of the kind of like big produce, the big pumpkins and watermelons and whatnot, and I go ahead and put in all of the other produce and all of the other bits and bobs as well, and get it all flourishing, that you'll see in the video tour at the end. But yeah, I really like it, and I thought about using stepping stones and stuff instead of this path that I used, but in my head I didn't think it worked with this particular farmhouse. I think it needed a proper paving or pavement leading up to it. So that's what I went ahead and did. Yes, I did indeed. And I also did a little cherry orchard as well with these cherry trees here, and I kind of run them all up the side of the house as well. I wish we had bigger lots. I know we've got 64 by 64, but I would love some 100 by 100 lots. I'm hoping in the future we can kind of make that happen, or we can have that as an in-game kind of like moment. Or even like a mod maybe one day where we can just like choose our own size lots. That would be amazing. And I know the limitations and stuff and why we can't, but I would like to see it. I really would like to see it, because I would love to do a homestead with a lot more going on, like even like a big like bee farm, you know, like with all the beehives everywhere. Love to see that, really would. Got a little greenhouse going on as well. I would imagine they would definitely need this, because I don't know what the climate is supposed to be like in Copperdale, yes. But in my head, it would still make sense to have kind of a greenhouse and a homestead in case it was winter and got very cold, you know. I don't really know the areas where Copperdale was supposed to be based off in the US, so if somebody can enlighten me, I'd very much like to hear it, please. Thank you. I very much would indeed. Also, thank you so much for all of your wonderful, wonderful comments on the San Martino save file. It's been amazing. It's really been amazing reading through some of your comments. It really has. Oh, that was another thing as well. That kind of drained me last week as well, because I put so many hours into making that overview video. Like, I do not even know how many hours I put into it. So I was also absolutely drained from that, to be honest with you. So another reason why I needed to take that Friday just for myself. So that's what I went ahead and did. And yeah, I'm very, very pleased with the outcome of that save file, really am. And I'm also, within the next, I'm going to say month or two, going to be bringing out the Brindleton Bay save file. And we are going to do the same kind of thing, the big overview video with Brindleton Bay as well, because I kind of left that in the drafts, you know. I just didn't want to think about it, but now I'm going to get to it. And I really, even though it was a lot of hours I put into that, overview video, I still had a great time. I really did, and I loved the outcome. So I think Brindleton Bay needs the same, work doing to it. So be on the looks for that, out for that in the next few weeks, I'm going to say. So yeah, nothing just yet, but it will be coming, I promise. And that goes for all the other ones as well. I will link them all up. And I know I've said this for a while, but I've just got to put things into priority, and at the minute my channel was my priority. So that's what's been going on. But yeah, anyway, look at us, chicken coop. It definitely needed. I definitely thought this kind of homestead needed a little chicken coop area, so I put it over into the back of the house, and I just thought it looks marvelous, and it's really nice in the gameplay as well. Really nice in gameplay. Didn't want to put too much out on these kind of like veranda areas because of the couple that live here. Plus I'm going to say they're a teenager, but they're still living in their children's bedroom. Because of their lifestyle and stuff, they don't really have enough time to kind of like sit around and sort of do family activities. This is their family business, so they're constantly out looking after their family business. So I put up a few things on the veranda areas around here, but nothing too much. I just think it kind of worked well and made sense for the storyline of the family that I've got living in here. So we're into the interiors themselves. So this is going to be the living and dining room. Using using Pierre Sim's Combles sofas. I absolutely love them, especially the pillows that go up on them. They're so lovely and scattered. And the swatches are great on them as well. So very, very simple interiors, but I still wanted to look very smart, very well put together. We do go for a little bit more of a lighter aesthetic with the bedrooms and stuff, but also the paneling on the inside as well. We've gone for a kind of rusticy, I'm going to say semi-rustic sort of farmhouse vibe in here, but it's still very smart and very swish and very tidy. And that's what I kind of wanted to portray with this family. So that is what has been gone and done, my darlings. It really has. But yeah, anyway, hallway. I put a little piano out here as well because the dad of this family, he's very much into his piano. He is your typical. I really wanted to get. I know I'm skipping over stories here, but I really wanted to get some kind of stable here. But what I've done for my storyline is that I used a smaller lot and just made that as the stables and kept the horses there. I know I'm going a little bit too deep into the storyline that you guys have no idea about, but it kind of makes sense to me because of how this house looks and feels. But anyway, kitchen. Here we are into the kitchen. Love those tiles there. I think they're from Charlie Pancakes. Absolutely love them. I wanted a farmhouse kind of vibed kitchen in here, but again, I still wanted it to look very smart and very well put together. So I do a nice island in the middle, and I just make use of all of the bits and bobs from Felix's Chateau Collection and stuff, just to make it look like this is still a farmhouse kitchen, but it's still very much a working kitchen as well. So they do bake stuff and make a lot of food and produce, or use a lot of their produce, and I do like it. I do like how it came out. It kind of came together easily, but I also really wanted to just put the stamp of the family on it and not my own. You know, it's kind of difficult to do that sometimes when you want to build something that looks nice, but I wanted to go a little bit more heavy into detail with stuff, but it just didn't make sense for my storyline. So I kept it as it is, and yeah, I was pleased with it in the end. And that was the only. That was my calling. No idea. I told you I'm going to be making stupid mistakes today because I'm still feeling like shit from the weekend. Bloody awful. Anyway, pantry. Got made use of Pierre Sim's new pantry stuff as well, which I absolutely love. I absolutely stacked these shelves with all of you can. What you can look at all of these like boxes, like cereal boxes and produce and mason jars and stuff. Like it's amazing. I'm always surprised that we've never really got anything like this in game or had any kind of pack to kind of cater for this. Like it's surprising to me because I don't know. I just don't know. But I'm happy with this. I'm more than happy to use custom content anyway, and this stuff is absolutely great. It really is. Yeah, Really, really cute, really beautiful stuff. I can't remember what it's called. It's Pantry something. It is from Pierre Sim. So once I've got all my CC linked for this, I'll make sure to include it in there as well for you. So yes, hark at me speaking in hushed tones because I feel like a bag of shit. But I'm just going to be truthful with you. I always will be. I always will be. But yeah, I do go ahead and furnish and stack this up a little bit more with plates and stuff afterwards. But I didn't keep that in the recording, I don't think. I think you'll just see that in the video tour at the end. But yeah, anyway. Can we move on now? I'm bored of this pantry. We know what's going on here. What are we moving on to? Here we go. This is going to be a bedroom. The main bedroom as well. So upstairs, I go a little bit lighter with the woods and stuff up here. Because we've got all of the white kind of shiplap sort of siding on all of the walls and stuff. I just thought it made sense to have a little bit more of a brighter furniture essence up in this area here. So this is the main bedroom for the mum and dad. And the bedroom that we're going to move on to in a second, well, we're going to do a bathroom first. We do two of the bedrooms. Is the son who one of my characters have married is his old bedroom. And then he's got a kind of, he had an older child for a sister, but she's actually just about to turn into a teenager. So she might take over that room, but this is his room anyway. That was a very long way to go about describing that, wasn't it? How awful, honestly. Don't worry, I'll be back to normal tomorrow. It was Wednesday, so I'll be absolutely fine by tomorrow. I really will. But this is his bedroom. And then the longer bedroom over to the other side is where his sister lives, his younger sister. That would have been a much easier way of saying it, wouldn't it? Yes. But his younger sister's room as well. So very simple, very clean. And as I said, very well put together. Really is. But anyway, I'm going to leave you now. You are going to go and watch a video tour that I've put together for you, my darlings. And as I said, I will be back tomorrow with some more of my dream home build, and we're going into the interiors, and I've got lots of lovely reference images to show you as well. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, my dears, and I will see you all tomorrow in the next video. Goodbye.